Professor from 17 once again, still in the progress of making something beautiful with this Bayonetta video walkthrough, on hard difficulty from a fresh save. Getting close to the end now, people, so if you're getting bored of the game, or you're just not digging it, you've not got too much more to plough through. This is Chapter 12, The Broken Sky, and this entire level is going to take place inside of a Zeppelin and on top of one. And yeah, I think I finally buy the crow ability, because I know on the later level I can skip a bullshit platforming section by using that move, which I will show you. So make sure you pick that up. And here we go. Time to get this show on the road. So the first thing you'll notice about this area is, as you progress through the innards of the ship, you'll be attacked by Jeanne's Wicked Weave hair monster thing. So if you see the glyph, there you go, you're gonna get attacked. And be very careful, because she's punching holes in the plane as she does this, so you will fall through if you mistime your jumps. But this level's not very difficult. I did have a lot of troubles recording it though, and that's just because I'm an arsehole. Your guys shouldn't have any issues. The problem I had is, somewhere in this video I'm going to pick up a red hot shot, I think it's called. And it's basically the gold orb from Devil May Cry's, so when you die it revives you and it gives you a bit of life. And I picked it up and I couldn't get rid... Is that it? Was that what I got? Oh, no idea what the fuck that is. Some kind of lamp thing. Magic flute. No, that's the equivalent of holy water. You see, that just goes to show how I don't know the items on this game. I don't use them. I like to fight, and I'm pretty good at it, so that's what I do. If you like items and you love using that shit, use it. I hate it. So, as I was saying, I pick up a red hot shot, and you can't get rid of it for some reason. It's constantly equipped. You can't turn it off. You can't sell it back to Rodin. And when you use it, when you checkpoint, you seem to, even when you die, go back to before you'd used it. So I couldn't actually fight Jeanne at the end of this level without using it, because when I'd get to her I wouldn't have full life, and I got really unlucky with the fight a handful of times I tried to fight her, so I was using it every time. And in the end I got so pissed off with it, because I was actually killing myself before the fight to use it so that I could fight her without having to use it. And it pissed me off so much that I just played this level again. So what you will see on this video is, you'll see me play this entire sequence, and then the fight with Jeanne, you'll notice I've probably got more halos than I did before, and there's a little jump. And the only reason is, I played through this level again after this recording. I skipped all the fights I could, except for the cargo fights with the cats. I skipped all of this, and I got to her, and I beat her pretty easily on my first attempt, and I didn't have the red hot shot or any of that bullshit, so that I could get a video for your guys of me doing it without it. It pissed me off. It pissed me off a lot, actually, because I shouldn't have to use the things the game gives me to make up for the fact that I'm not good at the game, and it kind of annoyed me that I couldn't get rid of something. And there's nothing worse than a fucking hypocrite that goes against his own moral code and something. Like those friends you have that completely hate something until somebody they know gets into it, and then they completely love it, and it's like, but dude, you were so fucking against it and you've just completely rewritten your own moral code. That's just hypocrisy at its finest. Do you not realise your own bullshit nature there? So I didn't want to be that asshole that used an item in a video guide, and then for the rest of the other videos went on about anybody that uses the items as a pussy, basically. So you'll just have to forgive my ways. It's just me being stubborn, as I've said. So progress through this area. You'll notice I've got the staff that I stand by, and there's going to be fights in every area of this airship. And there is one challenging one coming up when you get on this area, because they dump the cargo and you have to climb back up, which you're going to see now at the end of this area. And then at the top of the ramp leading back into the airship, you're going to fight two of the cats, the upgraded Glorious and Gracefuls. And it's not a particularly difficult fight, but it can be, because as you know, they're an absolute pain in the ass. So here we go, there's two of them. And a little story for you here. The fight I record, which is this one, I get dicked. I'm not going to lie to you. You're watching it for yourself, so you know what's happening. I don't do too well. When I played the level again to record the Jeanne fight, I beat these two guys without taking any damage, and it looked quite sexy. The only problem being I wasn't capturing at the time, so it's lost to the ether. But I assure you, it was some fancy shit. I quite enjoyed it myself. So take them on like I've been telling you to in the past. Use your YBY combo, and just remember, now you've got the Kilgores, any of the Kilgore moves are going to absolutely dick these guys if you can isolate one of them. If you can't, just keep doing what I'm doing. Gather distance, use your combo, finish with the sword, do as much damage as you can, get out of there. It's never that simple though, because these guys will rush you like a motherfucker, and they're always aggressive, they're always high damage, and they're just a nuisance. There goes one, and that's just me and this guy. And I try using the Kilgore combo there, but he stuns me, because I get greedy. It does make for interesting videos though, because fighting these guys is always very random. Sometimes you can have a fantastic fight, other times you can want to throw the controller at the wall because nothing's going your way. And there we go, watch his torso drop down. And I'm charging my sword here because I believe that I'm going to spawn another fight. But I think I'm a little eager. Yeah, there we go. That's the second fight I was thinking of. Which is a shame, because if you charge the sword up like I did, you can do some massive damage to these kind of enemies. But I don't necessarily need it because I dig these guys pretty well. And my combo's on 9.9 now, so I know that I'm going to get a ton of halos if I can keep this chain going. And that's exactly what I do. Spam a couple of the torture attacks. Keep hitting the dude, shoot him to make sure I don't lose the combo. Dodge him successfully, and then beat him up with his own weapon. A nice bit of justice there. Street justice, Death Wish style. If anybody can pick out that quote I just said, you're a legend. And that's the end of the center of this cargo ship. And as you can tell, the 98,000 score for the combo, that just goes to show if you can get the combo up to 9.9 and you can stagger it and keep it up there, you can get a ton of halos very quickly. And up here's another one of the crypts, the witch crypts, which I'm making a bit of a douche of myself trying to destroy. And inside is another broken witch heart. Pardon me. And then just run back across here. There's another shop entrance to talk to Rodin if you need him. And I shouldn't have picked that sword up, because once again, it's not my favourite weapon, but it is high damage, and you've got to knock this wall through to get to the next section. And this entire section outside on the plane you can skip. There's also a secret mission, well, an Alpine portal that's in the turbine to the side, the engine of the plane, if you jump into it. Be very careful though, because you do have a ton of fights to do inside it. And here we go. This is the second recording of this fight, the one where I kick her ass, and as you can tell, I'm pissed off, so she's going down. Because I didn't want to have to play the levels again. I wanted every level to be one take. I didn't want to be continuing or any of that shit. So yeah, this bitch gets on. And once again, fight her like you've been fighting her. Try and be as aggressive as you can as soon as you see her counter, evade. And for some reason, when I first fought this bitch, I couldn't win these tap sessions. She kept beating me on them. And at first I thought it was I was a little tired, or I was a little dopey or something, but it turns out the pad I was using has the buttons on the face are very stiff, so some of the taps weren't even registering, so I swapped the pad and I kicked her ass. And this motorbike section is generally very easy, but if she gets lucky and she hits you, it does do a lot of damage, so just be very careful. The easiest thing to do is do a couple of hits, roll, couple of hits, roll, and you can actually get her stuck in the animation of turning the bike. I don't do a good example of this on this video, but I did in the other one. Not that that matters because I didn't choose it on the final render. Both the fists means it's a tapping session, so bash the balls off your pad. And hopefully win, because I mean look at that, that's half alive from winning that encounter. And there she goes with the bird. If you can evade it, you've got a nice open window to beat the balls off. And this is the end. That's the end of that chapter, so I'll see you guys in the next video.